Hello, everybody. It is I, Anupet Munad, the Queen of Bones, the Mommy. And today, being Thursday, the Dungeon Master. Now, we're still waiting on Skylar. Though she's not going to join us this week. They're not feeling too well. However, there will still be plenty of excitement. Now, let's check in with the party while we wait for Skylar. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
So, we're still waiting on Sky. Chico's not about to join us because they're not feeling well. But yeah, as soon as Sky hops in, we should about to start. In the rear wheel. For the rear wheel. The real. Yeah. But Maxine, would you tell everyone what happened last week?
Well, after we just took a little short rest, we decided we looked at this river that was apparently causing some problems somewhere around there. There's something around there that we were looking at, investigating and stuff. And we took a bit to find out if the river was dangerous. It seemed like it was kind of fine-ish, but there was some saving throws. And then we came to this cave clearing, where there were a bunch of big elemental things. And both Kriv and Sierra rolled natural ones on Insight, I think.
They were friend-shaped, yeah.
Yep, they are friend-shaped. Even if something is evil, it is friend-shaped. And then they decided to attack us. So we fought them. Rivet summoned a bunch of fire elementals, which one of them got eaten and turned into a fireball. Which downed Ikure. Zero was gonna heal her with life transference, but then Kriv did some healing instead. And then we have one enemy left, and that's where we left off.
Indeedy doody. The one that was chanting this entire time.
And nomming.
And nomming.
Noms through a fire elemental and spits it back out at us.
Straight up Yoshi, that bitch.
Ow.
Just... Wah.
Bring her. Yoshi sound.
Alright, but I guess before we get started, we have some new emotes in the chat and in the Discord. So I want to show them off right now, just while we wait for Skylar. And you know what? Let's just do a little showcase. Let's just do a quick little pop. So, have we here, now in animated form, these are all tier 1. I've tried to fit all my emotes into tier 1 subs. I don't feel I'm good enough yet to even start considering having tier 2 sub emotes. But this is my bloody grin. This is my murder happiness, my excitement. Currently, as one of the new animated emotes, as seen here. And then of course we have me being confused. Look how cute I am when I'm confused. It happens a lot. My brain goes brrrt, and then I get confused. Ah. These are all the ones I'm showing you now are all by the one for Rilalu. The 3 they dropped on me today are amazing because they're the ones I've been really waiting for. Here we have me and my disgust. Which I have animated to be disgusted and then slide away. So it seems to infinitely... Oh, that's weird. On my mobile app, it like has another one underneath it, but on this one, they just slide out like they're meant to. Okay, good. I'm gonna... Oh yeah, here's the one that's been available for a while, but still the same artist, Rulalu. Here's my little giggle. Hello. Which is adorable. We have here, pop. And we have the lewd one. Because that tongue, it do things. What that tongue do? Many things. Can't discuss it. Here we have the pathetic. the stare. When someone's just being disappointing. Here we have, of course, the happy me. Happy time. Here is me when I see something I really like. Maybe get a bit too much. Also known as the yandere stare. And disgust was part of this update of emotes. But it's time to show off some of the ones I'm really happy about having. Is this adorable little heart. Look at it go. It comes in, giving you the heart. Slides in like, here, take my love. And last but not least...
We have a Skylar.
We have a Skylar, hooray! Then last but not least... is when I really love you. I may take a little nibble.
Oh.
I may nom you with love. But that is the new emotes. And this is a showcase of all the emotes by the one for Rilalu. But now we have a Skylar. We have done the update as to what happened last time. The refresher, even. And now... I believe we ceased at the end of the work's turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. This fire elemental wants to try and hit this thing. this creature. It gets 1 hit in. Nice.
Go, monsters, go. Go, monsters, go.
It does a bit of damage. What is that square again?
Where the second fire
elemental.
Ah, yes.
Ah, yes, the token is moving now.
Yeah, it's weird. When I loaded in, it was where I guess all of you were seeing it. Now it's where it should be. Where did Silver go? Hold on.
Sorry, went to delete the square and I accidentally deleted myself.
Well, hit that Control Z, my guy. You should be able to undo.
Don't think so. I think I've done it before. You might have to re-grab.
Let me go find a soul brick. Soul brick, there you are. Oh. You remember what health you were at?
That's an old token.
That's an old token. Wait, why is this one not updated? What the
Maybe
heck?
it's like what happened with Crash's token.
That's still doing an old one, what? I literally just removed that picture. No, it's not doing anything. Alright,
How do I undo? There's the undo button.
Control Z at the same model undo button.
app. Ah, fixed it. There. Now it's even what health you are. Alright, this one's gonna try attack as well.
Little fire, do it.
It's gonna
Do it.
completely fail.
All right. My axe gonna swing. I have advantage because I saw that. It was right there. Might thing not. It's not working. Same thing the other. You guys seen that in Roll20?
Huh?
Well, I clicked on a roll, but it might be in
Oh.
DBR.
If you don't see beyond 20 at the top of your sheet, it's not connected to Roll20, so you might have to refresh your page.
That's a lot of background music.
I think
Alright.
that's the back. Okay, there we go. Oh wow, that was horrible.
Yeah,
Save
that skids right off.
Saved me from a natural one though. Oh hey. Try the second attack. I think that'll do it.
Wait. That was a natural one. Oh, wait, no, because
Well-
of advantage, yeah.
Yeah, because Dobrek's rage.
Oh, wait. Okay, go right ahead. You hit. That definitely hits.
9 points of damage.
9.
And I'm gonna try and knock this thing prone. Wait. Surely you can do the fate with it too. Yeah,
Alrighty.
maybe. Not bad for me.
Okay, let's see. Plus strength. It fails.
It is going prone.
Is going prone.
Brendo is going prone. I don't know how that works since it's got one leg in that rift, but you know.
It tumbles and starts to fall into the rift, but manages to like dig its claw into the side, and it's prone, but it didn't like flop in, like like someone at the
Yeah.
edge of the pole, like clicking.
Nah, yeah, it's not Mufasa in the gorge right now.
It could have been if it didn't roll a dirty 20 on its dex save. Jeez.
One way to end the fight is dunk. If I'd been where that other fire elemental is, or even where Bobrek is, I could have done a shove. See now that worked. But if it's getting power from that rest, I'm not sure knocking it in there is the best option.
Okay,
But that's my turn.
it's your turn. Rivet.
Oops.
Yeah, I was gonna. I mean, I can. Barrett still has her crossbow out, so. I mean, like.
You gotta thread the needle
Yeah.
between two fire elementals on a down target.
Uh huh.
Sorry.
And she can't get within melee range because there's just no path to do that. So. Funny.
You hit.
Unbelievable. For
Sometimes
6 piercing damage. Oh my god. As she reloads, she will command Blix to attempt to use its voice strike against it again.
Oh, you're using the cannon again?
No, not Blix.
Oh,
Sorry.
sorry, Draki.
Draki.
Yep.
I don't want to. I'm afraid of when it's going to unleash the cannon the first time. So actually, I'm good.
Draki, you this cannon.
There it is. Da, da, da. This- There we go.
That's a ranged attack, right?
Yes, it is.
That's disadvantage.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. It's very. It's. Cool. 14.
The little beam like hits the creature, but it basically like almost just hits, but then like splits into a whole spectrum of different colors, just bouncing off like harmlessly, like freaking the Pink Floyd prism.
Yep. Well, I've done all I can do.
No, there's more. Not yet.
Okie dokie. Well, I only have one spell slot left, so I'm gonna just, I guess, try to frost it. Which is an advantage because of invisibility.
Well, it'd be a
28.
disadvantage because of
Yeah, also, disadvantage from prone, yeah. So, 22,
hits.
either way, it's not a crit on any of them, so. 2d8. Oh, I also need to do the spellcraft check, right? Because it's a single target
yeah.
spell.
Alright, yeah. You're fine.
23, yeah.
Alright.
Nearly minimum damage, but that's something.
It's hanging in there. Nakure is an ouchie. Nakure is going to use Healing Word on Thorwick
Need a blow to people.
at 2nd level. You heal 24 hit points, essentially. 12 hit points, yeah.
I think there's an additional roll of the bardic inspiration or D6 due to the bardic critical focus of Blades.
Oh, okay. A D6, you said?
I believe so.
Yeah, go ahead. Take your 13 hit
Oh.
points.
I forgot, by the way, it also takes another 3 damage
Oh, yeah.
from my wings.
Yeah, why is this not... Oh, it's the Moon Ruler.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a D.
Alright, there you go. You get some healing. Nakure is back here being like, ow! Really don't want to get close to that thing. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, wait, no, Thorberg was after the...
I was at 10.
Yeah, you were at 10.
I understand. It doesn't matter. He's left with the calendar.
Alright. It says something different this time, but only Nakure knows what it says. Okay, let's see what happens. In its seemingly weakened state, it doesn't seem able to draw any magic from the rift. However, what it does do is once again say something, and something no one can understand. And it's basically gonna, on purpose, roll into the rift. Still breaking the fire elementals. Yeah, attacks opportunity.
Does he go down below my speech?
Yes, but you'd be swinging your weapon into the rift if you tried to hit it on its way in.
Nope, not doing that.
Do I get advantage because it's prone at the time?
Oh, it got up and then it's kind of like flopping in. Like it's falling back away from you.
Belberg's gonna let it go. It's retreating.
Oh. Oh. Bless you.
Thank you.
Alright. Oh wait, hold on. Okay. So, it falls in.
I don't like that. I really don't like that it did that.
And that kind of constant stream of almost liquid looking light and air kind of pouring out of it. Suddenly just grows much brighter. And you can actually see it starting to pool against the ceiling like fog. And you notice all the crystals around you start to glow and grow.
Nope, don't like this at all. I think we need to get out of here.
And then all the crystals start to ring, and for a moment it's uncomfortable. But before you have much of a chance to really react to it, words muddled, mixed, and rather disorienting to the ear, as if spoken simultaneously in every single language, making those that know multiple languages kind of hear the same thing but multiple times in different tongues. And so you have come to contain me once more. Tell me, all of you, why should I grant any of you so much power, only to be abused and taken for granted? Why shouldn't I take this world back? Why should I still allow you to be held together?
Will respond with, I don't know what power you say we were taking for granted. All we know is you were harming the people here, and we came to prevent that. Well, maybe not you, but the crystal.
Yeah. I'm the one doing harm. Then tell me, what harm have these creatures done under the will of mortals? And then suddenly these tendrils just lash out, piercing through the elementals, and they just...
This. I don't like them.
Tell me, as well, as I seek my fair place in this world that I have been so used to make real, to make whole. What am I met with but greed? Those that tempted to use me and my physical state in their own greed. They got what they deserved. They tainted my essence, and you saw what become of them.
I don't know anything about what this creature might be, I assume. And talking like it.
Yeah, and it's like the flow coming out of it, like stops and starts as if it's like lips opening and closing as it speaks, like differentiating the flow of it. And
so basically, I'm standing at this thing's mouth. Cool.
yeah.
Uh,
Wait. No. This world is mine. You failed yours. What are you even doing here?
snap. Is it conversing with the thing in its head? I don't like this.
They say they are pleased to see their sibling.
Rivet.
Rivet just turns to Kriv and shrugs.
So, you have come to what? Talk. Stop me. You, as I said, you already failed your world. Rivet looks like she's in mid-thought when suddenly she's eyes kind of glaze over for a moment and begin to glow, and with a familiar teal. The magic in her hair that gives her the pink tinge rather naturally starts to shift in color. The brown actually pales towards more of a silver, and the pink again becomes teal. This is... Excuse me, I'm trying to save your world here. Could you please move? Lowbrick, was it?
Can't say I know much about you just yet. What reason do I have to trust you to leave Rivet alone after this?
Oh, I won't. She doesn't want me to. Now, could you please move?
Nice insight, that little tidbit there of Rivet not wanting this creature to leave her alone.
And I want to insight the whole safe world thing.
Sure. Roll it.
Come on, Watcher!
Though, Rick, you're not too sure, but everyone else, Priv and Sarah, you hate to admit it, but they seem to be telling the truth. And also, Kriv, I think this may count towards you having advantage. Do you have advantage against other planar and stuff on insight?
Nope.
No,
That's
okay.
not a thing that paladins do.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a channel divinity to obscure the extra planner, but not
Okay.
for, like, that's a blood hunter type thing, honestly.
Okay.
Priv will put his arm on Zobrick's cell. By your word. And we'll push Zobrick as he goes this direction. So that's not like proceed back to this way. But I'm gonna hold my action to like grab Rivet if like this thing goes to like jump into the crevice.
I'm just gonna step forward.
This is against everything that is.
I may have allowed some mortals far too much freedom with my power, and thus the world that I tangled together, as you like to call me, became ripped apart, a mess. At least I'm not the one that destroyed it. I'm simply trapped here in the ruins of my world now. Did you? I kind of stop and they look at their hands. Rivet's hands. Oh, what is this? I don't like this. And they pull the screwdriver out of her hair and let it all fall free. And then just tuck the screwdriver away. Alright, that's better. So many burns. Right, where was I? Yes. You and your susceptibility to having far too much trust in these mortals, letting their words twist you around, and yet apparently I'm the tangled one. Now, you do remember what happens if you breach this line that you're currently encroaching on. This world that you feel so hard done by will become nothing but a little ball covered in your all of this, and they just kind of gesture around at all of the crystal and stuff. And you see this, you hear the voice kind of being like, I did not start coming here to listen to more of your lies. And the crystals start jutting out. And the crystals right next to the third brick start to jut out, only for them to stop. As in the brief moment that everyone would be distracted by the death trap of crystals kind of jutting in at all of them, that brief moment, and looking back, Rivet is about a few inches off the ground. And her eyes are in a full glow. Hair is up, kind of almost like a banshee. And there's this familiar colored webbing. Netting, almost, but imperfect. Tangled and sort of tattered netting, but still holding together, just holding back all these crystals. You have so many conduits in this world. All of your wizards, sorcerers. Did you forget that that's the only way, the only safe way you can interact with this world? You're going to destroy it. Is that something you truly want? Hey, Rivet? Make me, one of those persuasion checks that you're so good at. There's some quotation marks there.
Persuasion?
But this world, it is mine. Why shouldn't I take... It is yours to weave and protect, to watch and enjoy. You're merely ripping apart your own toys here, dear sibling. You're... Go on, say it. I will not. I will merely leave. I will take all of this with me. And I'll leave some things, so that none of you mortals standing here mention this happened. Make no mention of this, lest more people try and pry. Just be thankful for every spell you learn that doesn't come from the divine. Every spell you cast, whether from blood or from book. Appreciate the powers given to you, and the magic that runs through this world by my will alone. I apologize for my behavior. I shouldn't want the things as someone who I shall not name is apparently so good at. I've been a fool. But, farewell, adventurers. May the road be long for you. Try not to get your way too tangled. Rivet just rolls their eyes and is now seemingly kind of back to normal. The hair is still different color, but they're not floating or anything. They're just kind of standing there, looking kind of smug. And slowly but surely, the rift closes up. The cracks that were almost like roots and veins coming from it start to shrink, and as it does so, these crystals shy away. They break and somehow pour into this rift. Until this room is just an empty cavern with some dead dwarves and not a single crystal in sight. Quiet and too quiet, actually. There's you can't hear any running water. Rivet kind of dusts their hands off. Right. I better be off. You're welcome, by the way. Bye. And Rivet returns to her normal coloration and drops to one knee with a level of exhaustion.
What? Sierra's so confused.
Kriv is not as confused, but he is definitely got like the gritted teeth like grim face.
Yep. That happened.
Rivet will reach down. You all right, Rivet?
Oh,
I am more than a little tired. And somehow I think more confused than you are. But yeah, I'm okay.
Let's just say that I think I found some answers about to what these crystals were. Not quite what the one in your head is. But if it's a being on the same level, there's... It would be, we should return to the surface. He helps Rivet to her feet.
I should have thought about the wording of that statement before that happened. To ask if it could borrow me for a moment. That is not what I thought it meant. I'm not going to lie. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. How many dead dwarves were there?
oh, there are 1, 2, 3. It was a small group of my comrades. I believe their word was, or their brothers and sisters. Also, all remains of these creatures disappear. And just imagine this map is just a plain cave right now. However, where the rift was, there are a few items. As you're possibly imagining from what they said in parting, these are an apology and a price for your silence.
Loot from a creature that seems to be the manifestation of the mother fucking weave. Well, that's just fun time.
Yeah, side quests just be kind of amazing sometimes.
Yeah.
All right, you see what appears to be, funnily enough, it's odd to see at first, be like, wait, hold on. You see a hooded lantern that appears to be, in its closed state, made entirely of electrum. And also, next to it, appears to be a rather crude metal, maybe? It looks like a giant toothpick. With just leather wrapped around what appears to be some form of thicker part to be used as a handle.
Okay. And is the handle in the middle or is one of the ends?
What? Wait, it said it's a hooded lantern. What? Then why is the picture like this? This makes no sense. It's not a hooded lantern. This is an open... just open lantern.
I think I know what that lantern is above game, but Kurt wouldn't know.
Alright, is anyone gonna investigate them? Or just kind of like, well, those are there.
Robert's gonna gingerly sidle over and sort of just poke him with one of his javelins, see if anything happens before picking him up.
You poke them. There's no negative effect to this. But here we have... It's meant like... It's like that, but it's meant to be hooded. You're able to maybe like... meant to be able to shield it.
Yeah.
But this is the official art that came with it. Like...
Then I don't know what that lantern is.
And then the stiletto. The toothpick-looking thing.
Yes. I was thinking, like, okay, toothpick-looking thing. Like, would it be like a javelin with a handle around the middle of the toothpick? Or, no, so it's a stiletto. Tiger.
As I said,
Ew.
very roughly made. It literally looks like a toothpick.
Yeah, well, according to the name on the picture, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome sauce.
Do we want to rest here before making our way back, or bring these ones back to the foreman and then rest up top?
If the creatures here were the cause of the danger, and they have just retreated, taking gestures to the cave around him, the crystals and such with them, I don't anticipate any danger that would impede us on our journey back that we would need to be wary of. Probably best that we return.
All right, then.
We should take these unfortunately.
So you're gonna take a short rest here?
Well, no, Crib was basically like, we probably don't need to rest since the danger was from this thing, and it looks like they left taking their stuff with them. We could probably just get the bodies and go. That's what Crib was all about.
Okay. And I will get Nikuri up here.
Crib will lay a hand on both Bobrick and Nikuri and give them each 10 hit points.
You're sort of yawns.
I want to leave the cave, says Nikuri.
Oh, I was muted. Ah,
No, I heard you say that you
I
yawned.
heard you say yeah.
ah. Wait, did I mute and then I don't even know. Okay. Wait. Sorry. What did you all hear me say?
I heard you say that you yawned, yeah.
Yeah, I said, okay. Crib, you can see on Sirius' hand there's some blood. And that's it.
Crib will reach over and taking her hand in his. You see a magic start to glow. Yes, do I not have that spell prepared? I do. Oh, never mind. I thought I had Cure Wounds prepared, but I don't.
Oh.
I gave out all my healing. He sort of rubs it to wipe it away. Into the breakfast, get some proper rest and recover.
Right.
Bobrick, you get 2 of the dwarves.
Can do.
We'll grab one of the dwarves, with Bobrick getting the other 2. Hopefully, and lend his other shoulder to Rivet, who's exhausted, or Sierra, who's tired. Whoever needs it, just make their way back to where the elevator is. Hopefully, not encountering any more problems.
As you make your way out, picking those items up, I'm assuming, to be like, oh, we'll figure that out later.
Yeah, Rivet will identify them later, I assume.
And as you start heading back up, the way back up is dry.
Yeah, I figured.
Although it's only when you start walking up there that you notice there's still the slightest little sliver, but it appears to be clear, not glowing. It just wasn't quite the stream it was before. It's like that whatever eroded through is at this point probably drained, but it would still catch rain and a bit of water would head down through this little channel. I'm not gonna make you take skill checks. You're tired, but you help each other get up with the bodies. Up the little 10-foot wall.
I'd let a rope down, so...
Yep. And as you get up there, yeah, all the crystals up there are gone too. All of these ones of the darker blue.
Freaking stamped pieces of.
And then you make it back to the whence you came, to the elevator. There's a little what did I say? It was like a little crank that then operates a bell up the top. And
Oh, is there? Because I know he said he'd be coming down to check every hour. I don't know there was a communication.
oh yeah, no, he did say that. All right, so yeah, you wait for a while, and eventually he You see Murdoch kind of like come down a bit. See all of you. See you carrying the dwarves. You see his shoulders slump and he takes his pipe out of his mouth and pulls the rag around his head off and just... Alright. I knew, but... Alright. He just kind of tucks those things away and, knocks out the whatever he's currently smoking just to make sure. And brings it all the way down. You see he's a bit deflated at the sight of his compatriots. But he doesn't take too long to get it down, get all of you on, and make his way back up again. What did you, what did you, I forget his voice. That's fine. What did you see down there? What took my friends from me?
What was that? Was that my computer is being loud?
Oh, he asked what was down there and what took his friends from him.
Is Kriv about to lie for the first time? Shit. Okay.
I mean,
Let me do this. The mites we saw that from earlier when we first descended were part of something else. We defeated it, but it also took the crystals and such with it. There's nothing down here anymore but your average mine.
He kind of digs into his front pocket, rummages around for a bit, like looks down over himself, holds the pocket open. Well, I started an honest, standard mine. After what happened, I'm happy for it to be just that. Well, did you, any of your priestly sort might be able to see if my friends will hang on for a bit? See
I
if
can do that as best I can. I am an acolyte. I don't know exactly if he means magical healing.
if we're lucky, then maybe I got to them soon enough that we can get them back, but we only have so much gold. Then again, we only have so many friends.
Considering a resurrection on his buddies, holy shit.
I don't know what those priests do to keep them from moving on or whatever makes it more expensive to bring them back, but if you got it, I'd appreciate it.
Okay, does Kriv know what the Gentle Repose spell is? Being an acolyte of the church.
Yeah.
Spell, but not one that I am capable of, fortunately.
All right. Well, reached into his pocket. He's like still cranking with the other hand just to get you all up there. And he pulls out. And he's flicking through, and there's a bunch of names with numbers and small, like, written excerpts. And he's like,
He's got his Rolodex.
well, maybe I can call in a few favors. I'll worry about it later. Just we'll get him outside. Getting wrapped up, getting rested. Put them somewhere. Hopefully they don't start to smell up the place too quickly. I should just...
I don't think this will work. But could I attempt to, like, not damage the bodies, but like use my ice breath to sort of like cryo preserve the dwarfs? Like
Can-
sort of a softer, as a full off release.
Maybe if you asked first.
Well, no, I'd ask, but like this
Yeah.
is an above game. Would that be
Okay,
a possibility?
There's no such thing as negative hit points. And if they're like wrapped up first, you're mostly just kind of like you're not blasting them apart, you're just freezing them.
Yeah,
And so
more like a half mouth open, blowing through the lips to like get the cold.
yeah, and like if he's see the whole point with the ice doing a lot of damage is of course damage to the systems required to live, but also for them being moving, standing in positions where they will fall over and hurt themselves. So if they're laid out, like wrapped and in a single position, it should just like ice them over as they are. So yeah, I'd see that working.
Crib will not say, when we get them wrapped up and stored, I might be able to at least prolong so that they don't decay as fast, which maybe will help with the expenses. I'm not sure. I've never tried such a thing before, but it shouldn't hurt them and should help.
Well, that'd be mighty nice of you. Well, I had promised you some of the... Well... beryllium and a bit of gold, but with all that gone and... He gets to the top and he locks it and gestures you to step off and... Damn it.
Steps off. Goes to where he's directed so they can lay out the bodies.
Yeah, he's heading back towards the, where you first saw him.
Yeah, the first beat. Like,
Yeah, I'll just move everyone. you're probably in the front, to be fair. Alright, well... I can't have you doing all that for nothing. How many are you? 1, 2.
5 of us. So.
Alright. You see him kind of like running his fingers through his beard, thinking, Goes over and unlocks this door, heads in. Hey, you there, get some cloth or something. I mean, just get some cloth. Enough to... He kind of gestures over to the bodies you have, and see him look over, and he's just kind of, again, he sinks as well, and he's just... Bastard. And then he walks off. And heads to some form of storeroom, and Murdoch disappears for a bit longer. And yeah, some of the other dwarves, they get enough cloth to lay the bodies in and kind of wrap them up like they're about to be entombed without some of the other processes beforehand. And take them to a storeroom that had beryllium in it, but now it's just an empty storeroom. And they just kind of like lay them out there, and as they just finish doing that, Murdoch kind of comes up behind you and... Here. It's not much, but... these... You've helped me make plenty of coin. Won't matter if they make me broke for a few weeks. And he hands you a sack that, when you spend the time to count it, is 250 gold. It's just 50 gold each, but...
Hey, it's something.
It's something.
50 gold. The dwarves down me. Crib will expend. I have 2 uses of cold breath. I will use both of them, but we essentially try to preserve the 3 dwarves so that they're not decaying away.
Make a medicine check.
Okay, can I get a guidance from a rivet?
Yes, you can.
I don't know if I can be helped in this by anyone with proficiency, but...
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't know how I would be helping you.
Exactly. Alright, here we go. Here's the medicine check. Come on. Look.
Don't forget your guidance.
Give me at least a 3. Hey, 16!
16. Alright. Yeah, you managed to do it in a controlled manner that doesn't, like, roll the bodies or make them, move in any way that would make them not sit right, basically.
Yeah. Use just the one breath or both.
Yep. And yeah, I like that's a creative use. I like that. You're still in the cave, right?
I'm viewing the battle map.
Yeah. And
Oh yeah, everyone's still in there. Like there aren't enough rooms on the map to really show it, so I'm just theater of the minding right now. Oh. Yeah, no, all of you are. Yeah, sorry, I didn't move you over to the mines. Whoops. You are still in the crystal cave. You are here now. I've been moving you and everything. Alright,
fine.
well.
I mean,
here
I
we
figured it was theater of the mind, and that's why the map was still there. I saw it.
Yeah.
It's been both used with my breath. I don't know if I needed both of them, but it is gone to douche.
Anyway, so you're here now. And, okay. So, you get your gold. The friends have been preserved, their bodies ice over for now. See Murdoch, like, even without an insight check, he's mentally planning how he's gonna proceed for the next few days. He's clearly he's like not paying much attention to you. He's just in his own head mostly, but he's looking in your direction, sort of thing, trying to register that you're still here. And alright, I thank you again. Which way you heading?
We'll be heading back into town. Such. It's beginning to get late.
Heading towards the piers.
Indeed. At least depending on how far it is to travel, I think we'll probably camp before we get there.
Yeah. Yeah. You look a bit roughed up. Safe travels to you. You can go.
Yeah.
Yep.
We turn and leave. Or at least it goes. I imagine sleepy, Fira, exhausted Rivet, and just wobbly neck hooray.
Alright.
Just pop a crib with all.
Okay. Get into the cart.
Get to the cart.
You all lay down, take a nap.
Nap
Crib will
time.
drive.
Oh god. Alright. Take a
Alright,
survival
cast
check.
guidance on him.
Survival check. A stop Rex helping. Brave is nothing to that. How bad. What was that? Are you helping me, Falbrecht?
Oh, yeah. But Rick's helping.
Advantage guidance. Leo. Cool. Remember when I asked how bad it could be? There we go. That's what it is. It's another. Better than the natural one on the other side, you know.
Yeah, you at least head south. Like, not for too long, as it is getting quite late. Party after that long series of fights and the mind-boggling interaction that may have just happened. You bed down to rest. You make camp. It's good to be outside again. It's been a while. Like, it didn't feel like too long, but it was a long day. The fresh air and the breeze across the plains here are welcome, and allow your senses to clear. And you're also sort of left. Make of that what you will.
Yeah.
Anyone particularly doing anything during the night, or is everyone just pooped?
Crivel go to take up a watch. Probably split it with Bobrek, do like a 3-hour watch. Let the others sleep.
Same.
3 hours, 3 hours. And then you both sleep in, I suppose?
I only get 5 hours of sleep for the probably a little bit of a sleep in. While the others wake up and
Yeah, okay.
putt around.
Alright then, if Kriv, you're going first, make me a perception check.
Come on, Watcher. I think I fall asleep.
Yep.
This hasn't happened in a long time. Oh, snap. That's not good. I get a point of exhaustion. Because I've worn my armor to the watch, and that means I fell asleep in armor.
Oh.
So that happens. Cool. Good to know.
You might as well have not slept at all. Hey, Weedy.
Yeah, I think it's basically I don't benefit because
You fall asleep. Oh, but then no one would wake Thobrek.
Yep. So we don't sleep in. But or we don't Either one.
So, Kriv, you wake up on your back, legs still up on like the log or whatever you were sitting on. What type of armor are you wearing?
Chainmail.
Okay. You wake up, your lower back hurts. You wake up out of your armor. Nothing's been removed as far as you can see besides just the chain shirt itself. You benefit from the long rest. And as the time comes that everyone starts to stir, that is just that.
Okay.
Tell me Blake's frickin' got me out of my armor.
As I imagine, Kriv, you'd probably wake up with a bit of like a, like a, oh crap, I fell asleep,
Yeah.
sort of.
Yeah, that jerking awake kind of feeling.
Well, when that happens, you can see the first light of dawn.
Yeah, that happened. I jerkily look around. I'm out of my armor. Is my armor nearby?
Make a perception check.
Oh boy. That goes good. Hey, not bad.
Yeah, it's actually like right next to you, like draped over the log next to you.
I'm eventually asked Soba if he saw, or if they saw who got me out of my armor.
I did. I was perplexed. But they did no harm.
Who was it?
A small creature. What is it?
We have a lot of small creatures in this group.
I believe you're... Oh, what are they called? Sorry.
We
A kobold.
communicate in, like... She's a what now? A kobold?
A kobold.
Okay. Cool. So a random ass above game, a random ass kobold walked into our camp, took off my armor, set me to sleep, and then walked away. Cool. Cool. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine.
The creature, it seemed to be... You were not sleeping soundly. You were grumbling and speaking, and you clearly weren't happy. But this... Once you're out of your armor, you seemed to settle down, and it simply seemed pleased with that and left. Oh, and it left those. And you see, very definitely handmade. There's like, 4 little, what appear to be like clay bottles with little cork stoppers in them. And a note in Draconic.
What's the note say?
Hope Shiny One slept soundly. Shrimp left remedy. Hope Shrimp
Hula?
helped Dragon. Wait, no. Hope Shrimp helped Shiny One.
Rim? Okay.
Shrimp.
Good to know. All right.
Crib will sort of fold it out, look out into the woods, look around.
Probably not here anymore, but he'll just say, "Thank you," and pick up the bottles and pack them away. Do his morning ritual and get the others up for breakfast.
Oh. Anymore. Getting lots of nicknames.
Sorry, you cut out quite a few times there.
My apologies. Stupid laptop. Okay. Crib will just sort of look around, look out into the surrounding area, figuring this shrimp is no longer there. So thank you to the general vicinity before picking up the bottles and getting the others up.
Weren't you supposed to wake me up earlier than morning?
You look like you could use the sleep.
Shouldn't have taken the watch all by yourself.
What's done is done, Thalbert. We should get ready to get moving, return to the piers, and see about where we're going from there.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. That's
That's that. Alright, so...
getting people's up. I assume Rivet will be identifying stuffs. Griff will give her the bottles as well
Yes.
to identify.
Alright. Are you spending slots to do some identify, or are you waiting until next time you rest?
With the ritual, I think.
Ritual cast.
Oh yeah, ritual cast, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone want to make a morning scavenge for your supplies, breakfast or whatever?
No, Brackwell.
Okay, 25. You find Blix sitting near a tree, just kind of looking at you. Looking a bit guilty. And yes, this is part of your survival check.
What have you gotten yourself into this time?
Blick starts looking away, pretending they haven't done anything.
Don't imagine that Footbrick can see anything out of the ordinary around Blix.
You see there's a tiny corner of something poking out of a hole in the tree that they're next to, like kind of half in the way of.
Does it look like it was trying to pull it out or bury it?
It looked like they've hidden something.
Footbrick's gonna yank whatever it is out of the ground.
It's not in the ground. You reach into like a hole in the tree, and Blix is like at first be like getting in your way, be like, "Nope, mine. I found it." But eventually, Blix will get out the way, and you pull it out, and you find a small, small, a good size pack. That when you open it, there's what appears to be a loaf of bread. And it's... Oh, wait, hold on. It was closed with a bit of string, and there's a bit of card? Or a bit of something attached by string to keep this tied. What languages do you know again?
Common, Draconic, and Giant.
Ah, yes. You can read this. It says, shrimp loaf.
Great feeling. I'm gonna my friend get a spoon.
It is... As your annoyance of Blick subsides, you start to notice... Wait, hold on. This is actually warm. Like... And so you have found a lovingly wrapped loaf of bread marked as shrimp loaf.
He'll bring it back to the group with whatever he forges to try and figure out what we're gonna do with it.
Well, as you bring it back, and you kind of unwrap it, I'm assuming you slice it or take a rip of it.
No, because to Fogart's mind, it belongs to someone else, so he's not gonna eat any of it until we decide what we're doing with it.
Cool. So Fabric brings it up, like, "Oh, hey, I found this loaf of bread. It says shrimp loaf on it." Do you tell them that Blix was trying to hide it?
Found Blix trying to hide this loaf of warm bread marked shrimp loaf.
looks over at Blix.
Blix is not looking at you. Blix is looking everywhere but you.
Walks over to put my face in Blix's line of sight. Did you take that from the camp, Blix?
They shake their head.
Oh, so you found that outside of the camp.
They shake their head.
Mentally asks Solda if he saw anything. Or if they saw anything. I keep calling them a him. Pronouns are important.
I don't think Soldan knows Draconic.
No, but the idea, Solda knows Celestial, but the idea is like, oh, did Cribs try to find out if the loaf of bread was left with the bottle as part of the remedy provisions, or if Blix basically found this kobold's camp and stole their bread.
Oh, okay. No, Soldan's like, the kobold was conversing with Blix, I think, or at least talking at Blix, and left that loaf there with the bottles.
I see. The bread was meant for us. A friend stopped by in the middle of the night and left it along with these, and he'll present the 4 bottles. Apparently, Blix took the opportunity to try and take that for themselves.
Rivet, in your head, you hit, no, it was given to me. It's mine.
It claims that Blix claims that it is. It's. But I doubt that.
But I don't eat, so I thought maybe you could have it. But Thobic took it before I could show you.
Yes, because hiding it in a tree is showing it to Rivet.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Blix nods. And keeps nodding.
I guess we slice up the 4 bread and figure out whatever these 4 bottles and stuff like that.
Oh, you slice into the bread.
Yes.
It starts to ooze.
Ooze?
It oozes what seems to be egg yolk. And there's egg and meat inside of this loaf.
Gave us a little chef friendo.
There's no shrimp in it. There just appears to be some rough cuts of, I guess it's what you would call the the trimmings of ham with some egg in a loaf.
It's his little piece of sandwich sliding. A slice as well to Sarah. Uncorks one of the bottles, takes the bit before taking a sip.
I mean, look at that damn thing.
You're making me hungry, Anu. We didn't
Me
have
Because we were
too.
late. Because we were late, we didn't have time to get dinner.
I'm making me hungry. Anyway, yeah, that was a good roll. Therefore, you get visiting small helpful friend. And that is
Natural 1 on perception. That's what happens.
Yeah, well, then the D100 says otherwise.
Awesome thoughts.
I guess the natural one just stopped you from having a conversation.
Which I am now sad about. Want to be a hopeful little friend. Okay.
Alright, okay, so Everyone eats up. It's good. It's not like it's warm, but you know, it's sat there for an hour or two. But thankfully, the day is warm, so it kept.
Yes.
And you saddle up. You go Mark 5, and you end up back at the Piers of Aurora. Because Zoom. Let's see. 1, 2, and a bit. So you end up here like 2, 3 in the afternoon. Well, given your latest start, I'd say, yeah, 3 to 4 in the afternoon. You end up in the Piers of Ron once more. Ah. I'll keep this music, it's nice. Oh wait, I need another... Nah, whatever. You traveled south enough that you saw it, turned, and... made your way there without too much of an issue. Like, maybe it would have taken you just a couple less hours or something. But... you're here now, riding into town. Where do you go?
I'm too zoomed in.
Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot. In that whole moment of being like... Oh, yeah, I just realized... Yeah, because the late start, the break felt like it was so soon. But yeah, if you want to take a break, get some food.
I'm now making
Some time to make.
a new. Yeah. Had flash of inspiration.
Alrighty. Well, I hope everyone's having fun so far.
Having fun. We met Wendo. So things like
Yeah. But anyway, have your break. 10, 15 minutes whenever people are back. Weedy do a lucky luck. Do the lucky luck. Weedy do the lucky luck. Do the lucky luck. Hope everyone's enjoying the new emotes and just the session in general. I'm tired. I'm rather tired. Sorry if I've been... Like, a lot happened. But at the same time, not much has happened. I apologize if it's not the most entertaining session I ever. Alright, is everyone here now?
Believe so?
Because I don't think Miles left. Like, looking at the other channel.
Nope. I didn't leave. I've been sitting at this computer making soot.
But what about food?
Food will be after that.
Okay. Okay, so you're back in the Piers of Ron. It's getting towards evening, but still technically afternoon. Where do you go?
I need to restock on some rations. Spent quite a bit on the rats.
Yeah, and a good bit on the rats. That was rat negotiation. Let's see. Let me get my Piers of Ron shop details up. Session 70. It used to be 9. Oh, did I not put it in the location? Did I put it just on that sessions? Yep, he did. Anyway, doesn't take you too long. Heading through town to find a number of places to buy rations, depending on what sort of rations you want.
I'd say mostly meat with cheese.
Dried meats, hard cheese, okay. Alright, yeah, how many do you plan on buying?
10.
10. Buying 10 of them is 5 gold.
Alright.
You also get some crackers with that. For the cheese, of course. Alright, anybody else want to buy anything?
Interface work with me. Yeah, I got it. On it. Yeah, I got like 24 power that.
Yeah, you should have a lot, especially in that bag of holding.
That
I mean,
seems legit.
how does that? Yeah. Alright, okay, where else does the party want to go?
I don't think we need to visit the magistrate. We kind of did all of our shopping already.
Yeah, so you're kind of just making your way through town.
Yeah.
Alright. So, you have you head back to the Greydale's Way, I imagine, because it is getting to evening. I'm not sure if you would push on traveling. What does the party want to do? What is the plan? You can just push
Evening
on.
bowling.
Evening, yeah.
Yeah, it's towards evening over until we hey.
Okie
I
dokie.
mean, we could probably keep traveling
Hey, could do. You
if
got
we
a
don't
good.
have any other business here.
Okay.
I mean, how much more of that armor does Reddit have left?
Oh, I completely forgot about that. Vivid was too tired last night.
Yeah, Rivet was too tired. Where's the? I have it written down. I have to prep 7 more. If I spent a day, I could get it.
pieces all prepped and then begin work on the armor itself. But, I don't know if that's what we want to do today.
I mean, I'll be honest. I'd say that fact made me think we might need to upgrade our gear a bit. Some better armor for Kriv might go a long way in the future. So,
Alright. Also, yeah, you ritual casted those identify spells. I completely
Yes,
missed
that
part.
also.
Yeah. Okay. Right, so what this is known as, you identify it, and suddenly you know that apparently it's called the Stone Golem's Toothpick. It is a dagger. It is a roughly made stiletto dagger of mithril with minor impurities of, well, beryllium still flowing through it. Very subtle veins, but you see them when you look closely enough. The handle is solid and hefty, wrapped with thick worn leather. You gain a +1 bonus for attacking damage rolls made with this weapon. Additionally, you gain advantage on attack rolls made with this weapon against creatures wearing heavy armor. And on a hit with this weapon, the target takes an extra d6 piercing damage. Additionally, while holding this weapon, you have a +2 bonus to skill checks when using the mason's tools on stone or crystalline structures.
And could you imagine being a rogue with this thing? Hey, here's an extra D6
Wow.
added to your sneak attack, and auto advantage on heavy armor stuff.
Yes, which doesn't come up as much as you think.
No. Like, say Nikure would think this, because I don't think any of us really use daggers.
yeah, Nikure could use it because they had a non-magic dagger, so this ought to help them.
Indeed. And then we have the Mirrorlight Lantern.
Like, when you first said hooded lantern, my immediate thought would be, I mean, this sounds fun.
Which is simple enough. It is just a magic lantern. It's a small metal contraption that resembles a hooded lantern, but has beryllium stones set into its interior, and is made entirely, as I said before, of freaking electrum. While holding it, you can use an action to activate the Mirrorlight Lantern, causing the stone inside it to begin casting bright light in a 30-foot radius, and dim light an additional 30 feet. So it's a very bright lantern. As an action, you can lower the hood on top, reducing the bright light. Yeah. In 5-foot increments until a 5-foot radius is reached. So basically, you can fully close it, but you can, like, in increments of 5 feet, just go click, 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 click to reduce how much light it gives off.
Gotcha. So it's basically a lantern that doesn't require any oil or anything to stay remain there.
Yep.
So it can go from as bright as Thobrek's Mall when lit up to just a 5-foot dim light radius.
Yep.
Yep.
And also, you don't have to worry about all the usual annoyances with the standard flame.
Hey, do we need light underwater? Ching!
Yes. And it's funny because I had to quickly copy and paste the properties of that shield, not lose them, and they're hovering there, ready to be posted in homebrew. But you know, someone didn't want to know.
Look, I want to know. Crib does not want to know. Crib is like, I paid for a +1 shield, so that's what I've got. It's attuned, and he's like, I don't know what the attunement does, because Roman's just like, yeah, you have to attune to it, so okay.
But by nature of attuning to an item, wouldn't you figure out what the item does?
Nope, because you can
Not
attune to stuff,
necessarily.
but like that's how cursed items get you. Like you can just
Yeah,
attune to stuff because
exactly.
it looks strong.
Yeah, trust me, cursed items are no joke because of that reason.
Anyway, those were the 2 items you were given. They're definitely not particularly refined items. But they are what you have. And what you were given. And what was your plan? Where would you be traveling next?
That's kind of the question. I think the only outstanding thing we had left, to my knowledge, was to get some black iron from Gupavita and bring it to Redmond. Though we did want to check out those other X. No. We found the treasure. The freaking
Yeah, we found the
hammer.
treasure. The treasure was the hammer, which we're gonna bring to Guhadaza.
Yeah, so basically it sounds like our destination is Guhadaza, so we can return the Dwarven Thrower back to King Warmane and get some black iron for the blacksmith woman in Redmark so that Rivet can score yet again.
Oh, that is the whole reason. Oh my god.
That's not the entire reason. However,
half the reason, and the other half being to help with that plate mail, which we don't need anymore. So now the whole reason is the smash. It was half the smash, half for armor, and the armor is...
Sierra will be proficient in heavy armor soon.
Is it what now?
Wait, what?
If I multiclass to Twilight Cleric, I get heavy armor proficiency.
Oh, I didn't know that was on the card.
There's a possibility, maybe. Who knows?
But you got your,
I don't know.
your nice and comfy mithril.
Yeah.
Yeah, but heavy armor though. It could be like fancy.
Your full wings.
Oh no.
I mean, even fairies
of course,
have that whole thing where they can't fly if they're wearing medium or heavy armor.
Well, they're ethereal wings.
Yeah. Anyways, but Guhadaza, that is our next destination.
Yeah. Besides, I'd have to get something to increase my strength first. That's my dump stat.
Yeah,
I am now heavily protected, but I cannot move.
Yeah.
It's like that kid
correctly,
from...
it's like your movement is 5 feet if you don't meet the strength requirement.
Something like that. I know it requires, especially like plate mail requires like a 15 in strength, whereas like chainmail only was a 13.
My gosh, I'm just imagining. Yeah, I don't know. Just Sarah in heavy armor. I'm just imagining a kid wearing like 100 t-shirts. Like on top
It's
of
that
each
kid
other.
from Christmas Story. It's that kid from Christmas Story.
Oh.
It's like, I can't put my arms down.
Yeah.
Well, if you're not... Okay, So yeah, so you're just gonna travel onward then, without stopping at the tavern or anything?
I don't think there's really any reason to.
No, besides just a comfier bed and
Hmm,
someone
I
else
guess.
cooking the meals, but other than that, no.
And maybe wanting to finish prepping the plates tonight before we leave in the morning.
Staying. Sounds like Kira wants to continue on.
Rivet
But,
can do that anywhere. But
I guess Rivet now has a really not pretty but effective chisel.
uh-huh.
and I think my current is going to get better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see when
For
we're
now.
here. Okay, so. Okay, so you asked. All right, so. I was just waiting for like a decision. All right, so. I guess you'd have to station Suldar, and she'll say if it's just like overnight, leaving in the morning. What
Yeah.
was the price before for the
I forget.
stabling? You look worn out and in need of a good rest. Just call it silver and get yourself some rest. As for lodgings, okay, how many room? Oh yeah, so yeah, Fastolf Fairbuck is there to reach you back to the Grey Dale's Way. The halfling with light brown hair and almost. What? Yeah. And that little scruff on his chin, sideburns and everything. Welcomes you back. I guess the other question is anyone wanting to roleplay this? Or should we just say you have a stay and then roll dice for plates and stuff? I don't want to skip over stuff, but I also don't want to drag stuff out, so that's all your call.
Really have any plans for the game?
Alright, well, you enter and you notice that Peora's not there. Fastolf looks to all of you and he's like, "Oh, you're back." And well, if you're back here so soon, wouldn't happen to have any tales to share, would you?
Met the talking wolf.
Alright. He kind of like leans to one side looking at Nukure and like he's got an arm resting on the bar. He doesn't lift it off the bar, but he just like raise his hand and the wrist slightly comes off the bar to kind of like wave. And Nakure just blinks and then puts a hand up and waves back. That's alright. Oh, I guess that turned out to be two then. What are the other rumors going around? Is our dear magistrate a fiend?
I can put that one to rest. My divine senses have confirmed he is not fiendish, at least not in nature, but maybe in deed. Who knows?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know a few ladies that might call you a liar in that, but hey, it's in the good way, I imagine. But anyway, alright, wow, what was the other business? I don't remember. Well, whatever.
The thief did happen.
Sorry?
Thief. Master thief at the observatory.
Wait, where did you hear about a thief? I don't remember mentioning him. Oh, wait. Did I? Sorry. I must have, a thief, you say?
I forget the name of the woman. It was Peora? Peora?
Yeah.
He was the one who told us.
Yeah.
No, we heard from Peora about the thief.
He seems taken aback by that. Say that again. What was the name of this person?
Peora.
And it's not a common name. Where did you see this, Peora?
But here, we had breakfast with her. Not 3 days ago, I believe. 2-3 days ago.
He pales and starts tapping on the bar.
You have me concerned, sir.
She seem particularly healthy to you. She look alright.
Fine spirits. Ate a fine meal here.
In high spirits. Aye, I suppose she would be if she's... He's kind of looking around like... alright,
We need a freaking ghost!
well, so long as she seems well and happy, I suppose she just couldn't take kindly to being idle and resting in peace. Sorry, right. Peora Fairbuck was, or I suppose is, still, in some regard, my mother. I guess she's still looking after me in some degree. Nor she passed about 18 years ago.
Well, not the first time I've had conversation and a meal with a ghost.
Is it not? Is it? No, I shouldn't lie. But genuinely, she seemed alright.
Yes.
Just sitting down here, having breakfast with. She's always a good judge of character. Well, I thought so as well, but you're definitely alright. Oh, just, I'm gonna go have a sit down.
Of course.
Polly, can you take over for me? Mention me at all? No?
Replacement. Yes. Said this was a fine place.
Ah. God. Kind of looks up, but then looks around, and then he's a bit beside himself. Mutters something in halfling. He's got a bit of a smile, but he's still like processing, and he grabs the bottle off the shelf and he heads off into a back room from the looks of it. Oh, well, that's odd. I've not seen him be like that in a long while. Well,
That's something.
well, I'm Polly. Nice to meet you. What can I get you?
A meals for the night and some rooms. We'll be heading off in the morning.
All right. Yeah, planning on paying up front, or should I just write everything down for the morning?
You can hang up then.
Sorry, you cut out there.
We can pay up front.
Alright. Alright, calculate out now. With meals and everything. Yeah, because that charges for that and that and that. For the lot of you, will you be needing one more room than last time?
I'm sure our new friend came in the room with me.
Oh, I guess you wouldn't say that because she didn't sort you out with your rooms last time. So is that a room each, or is that you sort of splitting it to 3?
Yeah. It honestly kind of be up to Nick Curray if they wanted to room with us or if they wanted their own room.
For the sake of time, I'm gonna say they're fine with whatever.
The same number of rooms is fine. Bond together.
Alright, well, with meals and drinks and whatnot, say 3 gold altogether. If you go over, I'll tally it up.
Crib nods and lays down the gold.
Right, so today we have, where's he put it? He goes walking off to the other end of the bar, grabs this chalkboard that, like, comes back over and puts it in front of you. And you are presented with, your choice of
Again, Arthur?
let's see, chestnut bread with some soft cheese and a mug of stout. Smoked chicken with some cheese, bitter cheese, and a tankard of mead. Or boiled mutton and leek with a tankard of perry.
I think Criff would go for the mutton.
And then you all make your decisions on what you have. I was just throwing it out there for flavor, and then you sit down, you have a good meal, enjoy the ambience as there are some music playing, local talents just popping in as patrons, it seems, as first, but then they get their instruments out, start playing, and earn themselves a few more drinks, you know? Rivet, if you want to make your rolls for the... how many plates you get done?
You got
Oh,
yourself?
Guidance and D4, expertise, and all of the things.
And then also Flash of Genius, because of course she would. Makes that a total of 36.
36. Alright. Where was my formula for that? Oh, right. It was like getting a 20 made it a D6, and then plus 1 guaranteed for every 5 over that, so that's 1, 2, 3.
D6 plus 3.
Yeah. 8. How many did you have left?
7.
Alright, you get them all done with a bit of time to spare.
Hell yeah!
You have a lot of processed chitin ready to be made into armor. But you're not entirely sure if your little kit will be enough to work the materials into a full set of armor. It served you well to prepare the materials, but you may have to convince the blacksmith to allow you to use their facilities, or maybe team up on a project to get this into a fully set of armor. Your tools are already so big, after all.
Sorry.
I was on... Discord had put me in push-to-talk mode again. So I had been saying things in addition to what I was doing.
Oh, okay, yeah, go ahead.
I completely forgot because I was trying to resolve the issue of not being heard. So it's just gone now.
Oh no! Okay, what sort of things was like the food choices and commenting on whether to stay or to travel, or...
I genuinely... Rivet would have had very little opinion when it comes to staying or traveling. I forget what food choice Rivet would have made, but I was commenting that there isn't enough time in the night to finish making the armor anyway. In addition to the fact that she would probably need more sophisticated tools than what she has on hand.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a kit, which is sitting you well, but yeah, it's mostly for repairs and stuff, not full-on forging.
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool. Materials finished. And, you never know what, who or where you might find someone to allow to use their forge.
Indeed, wherever would we find a smith willing to let a total stranger use their equipment? And yes, that was a double entendre.
Okay. Morning comes back around. Breakfast is provided as part of board. Obviously, that's why it's quite pricey as far as what people make generally. But in the morning, you actually see, sitting right where she was when you first noticed her, you notice Fastolf sitting in that one kind of out of place armchair that you saw Piora in at first before she invited herself over.
Yeah.
He's just sitting there. You come down, you sit down, you start having breakfast and that. And after a while, he comes up to your table. I think that's your 3 gold, if I'm not mistaken. And he just pops the coins on the table. Pat you, whoever he's next to during this, he just reaches up, pats him on the shoulder, just goes, safe travels to you, and you're welcome back anytime.
Be back if ever we're in the area.
Mm-hmm. And he goes and pours himself a bit more tea and heads back to that chair and sits. He's got a slight smile on his face, but he's still kind of far away in his thoughts. But he seems content. As it seems that he's back in touch with something that maybe he forgot or lost along the way. Alright, good. Good. You saddle up, well, not saddle up, but you go to the stables, you get Soldar in the wagon.
And zoom, leaving after image at the edge of town. Just Roadrunner right out.
Like, yeah, you're making your way out, then you get onto the actual, like, road where no one's walking or anything, and then just...
People blink and we're no longer there. It's like, where'd they go?
There isn't time for them to hear Kriv or Philbrick go, yeah! They just hear, you. Like, yeah. It's just like a perfectly cut scream, like just, yeah. Traveling onward. Okay, so let's get you back to the Badlands map. Oh. No. There we go. sorry if I've been more scatterbrained than usual this session. I actually had a mild panic attack earlier as I started up my computer, and it didn't have a connection to your internet, and I'm like, why? And I checked with my engineers and everything. Network's fine, relays are fine. The Nexus consoles are still configured correctly. And then I checked my computer itself. Apparently, somehow, the driver from my network adapter had uninstalled itself. Therefore, I didn't have a network adapter on the computer, as far as the computer was concerned.
That's no good.
So I panicked a little bit. But eventually, apparently, I can just tell it, hey, remember that thing you had? Get it back. And then it did it, and it's fine.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, because apparently the drivers are still, like, saved on the computer. It just wasn't using it. But it'd be like, hey. And it's like, oh, yeah. So yeah, sorry. I've been pausing a lot more than usual, and it's affected the flow of the game, and I'm sorry.
Oh,
It's
fun.
fine. It's fine.
But yeah. You head out.
So, do we want to head north, not crossing the river? Because I think if we can skirt these cliffs, so that we cross to the north of Deeproot, we could get past that small river to that last. Well, I mean, we don't need to hit the X, but you know,
You can see
It might
what's
be-
there for posterity.
yeah. I mean, that's literally why we came to the piers. Was like, hey, we're in this area. Why don't we go check this out?
I love how you were in this area when you were like 2 weeks away. But yeah, so you have Zoom, so that's like a couple of days.
Yeah. And we got fast horse and Fabric just turboing, just like got the Schwartz juice, just like we're going plaid, yo.
Yeah, use the sword. Alright, survival check for whoever's driving.
Not me. I'm not doing that again.
I think it was Sierra because
Sierra, you drove.
Yeah, so survival check.
Yes, please.
with advantage.
Advantage.
And guidance.
Well, good thing I have advantage. And guidance. 24.
Okay, yeah, you head a fairly straight line across the plains and get between this little rocky hill and this range of mountains to the north of you. It's funny, you kind of like leave the river just heading in a straight line, then it kind of comes back around and rejoins up next to you, and as you're looking out across the waters, there's a few sparse, not sparse, but there are portions as shown on the map that there are some, wouldn't even say forested parts, but lightly wooded areas. And it's a fairly pleasant journey, as much as you're going like 80 miles an hour. Yeah. Actually, I think it's 60. I think we ended up calculating. You're doing you'll do like 60 on a wagon.
Yeah, it's like 120 feet per times
round.
2, so per
20
round.
per second. 20 feet per second.
Well, it's doubled because of Thobrek's ability, because it's
Oh, right. Dashing. Okay, so 40 feet per second to miles per hour. Is like 27 miles per hour, but that would be 40 kilometers per hour.
resuming.
Kilometers, yeah, 43 kilometers per hour.
Zooming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's zooming. As far as
Horse and cart.
the people of your time, it feels like 60 to them. Because
Yeah.
it's fast beyond fast.
If
But-
you really, really wanted to maximize it, there are spells like haste and expeditious
Well,
retreat, which it would
expedition
Still only
allow.
lasts like a minute though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it
and
still
then you have
allows
a-
you to like effectively quintuple your speed.
Yeah, well,
Mhm.
the issue is then you have that round of like absolutely just like, oh my god, and which going from probably like 80 kilometers an hour to dead stop probably isn't a good thing.
No, definitely not. All right.
Talk about crash and burn. So we set up camp.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Set up camp. Oh, I did one too many of them. Ooh.
I don't think we'll see shrimp again. I'm not sure little kobold can travel this fast.
He's clutching to the underside of the cart.
All right. Yeah, you're traveling along the road and you find a good spot for camp, and as you're still setting up, there's this fellow who has rather plain robes. They look a bit travel worn and patched up, and they got this big wide brim, kind of like slightly floppy hat that's just protecting them from the sun. Even so, you see at the end of their rather bulbous nose a bit of red from their travels. They have a long walking staff, like a quarterstaff, but it doesn't look fit for battle. It's definitely just for their walking. They have not much else on them, and a bit of an unkempt beard. Come across you as a party and kind of walks up to you as you're making camp and just goes, "No, I'm sorry, friends. I will be forthright with you. I have no wares to sell, or really any trade skill to offer, or anything really, but you wouldn't happen to have any, well, it was so embarrassing, but I find myself in the world with nothing. Would you happen to have any food, or they kind of grit their teeth a little bit? Coin you may be able to spare?
Based off this guy's disposition, tell if he's being like he is like a guy down on his luck, or if he's some sort of charlatan trying to scam us out of money.
You can insight check, sure.
Hey, because as much as I want to say, yeah. Oh, look, hey,
Another roll on the die. That's the level.
You don't see any reason to be suspicious behind the fact that they're just well, asking for money, having been rather forthright with the fact that they can't really offer anything in return.
okay. Well, we were about to sit down and do a meal ourselves. You share it with us. As for coinage, he rummages around.
Now it's 3 gold
For all of us to stay a night.
which we actually got back. So he'll take that 3 gold,
Sort of like the generosity that the innkeeper gave to them, and he'll pass it along to this guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he sits down.
That's a lot of money. D&D, that's a lot.
Yeah, you're giving him the whole 3 gold.
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
gold we normally wouldn't have had because of but we had to because of the generosity of the innkeep. So generosity pass along. Here you go, 3 gold.
I was gonna say Rivet will also pass him a small pouch full of coins. Rivet is
What? He seems a bit taken aback. He's being handed literal gold coins. Like, he's like, yeah, wow.
my Mike did the thing again. Long story short, Rivet hands him a small pouch with 50 gold pieces in it.
50 gold!
Wow! You're gonna kill this guy from a heart attack.
He's like, what, gold? He takes the pouch. He's like, he opens it, sees that the pouch is not only hefty, but everything in there is gold. And he's like, so pours it into his hand. It spills over, so he tries to catch it with the other hand, ends up it's like, what the? Thank you. Thank you very. Thank you very much. That's. Thank you 1,000 times. I think I'll go buy myself a house, or, no, dial it back a bit. Like a nice cabin somewhere, or just, no, I gotta go split it with the others, and then it's so much. That's a lot of money. Thank you again. So,
It's you do not just do what you can to get yourself and who you are responsible for on your feet.
yes.
Yeah.
Pay it forward, as they say. Well, I believe the piers are further down that road. And no, there's that nice lady with the mill over that way. Yeah, yes, that's well, I simply cannot take any more from you. I'll be on my way. He gets up with his stick. He's like, takes his hat off, puts it in his hat, plops it on his head, and you hear it like go ching as it hits his head, but he doesn't really have like pockets or a bag or anything, so he just sticks it under his hat, and he just goes skipping along.
Hey, guy just made 53 gold by walking and asking some strangers for money. That's live the rest of his life in comfort for that.
Yeah, if he's smart with it, he can get himself and whoever he's responsible for back on their feet, and yeah.
I'm gonna buy some shoes. You hear from like a distance, like.
Girl, I wanna buy these shoes.
Nope.
All right.
No
And,
singing snap today.
and you have watch.
Yeah, we have some food, marking off rations. And,
I will say right now, this night passes uneventful, apart from what was already quite eventful. And yeah, night is had, breakfast is had. We can carry on, and unless there's anything specific people want to be doing.
now that they're not as tired and they're away from the situation, Kriv is giving a lot of thought to
Oh,
the individual sharing space with Rivet's head, we'll say, and giving it
That's
serious
a kind way to put it, I think.
giving it serious thought beyond just they're an outsider encroaching upon Rivet, and dare I say, giving them the benefit of a doubt and actually trying to postulate who they might be and what their purpose is, what they're trying to do. Like, really thinking about it.
okie dokie. By the way, Rivet, have you checked your mark recently?
Rivet has not almost intention.
Okay.
She's definitely not just because my microphone
Yeah.
acting up, but she has been even for her uncharacteristically quiet. And there's not much more to be said about that, I guess, but yeah, she's been very quiet. As if considering something.
Mm-hmm.
And now we drive the horse. Ka-choosh!
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right, introspection on. He might throw some queries up at the line at some point, but not. Wait till he can find an actual temple to Palor first.
Mm-hmm. Now, has it only been 2 weeks Thorbrick's been with the party?
I think it's been longer. Like, we had that whole travel time to the rock nest.
Which was like, what, 4 days?
Was it? I think it was longer than that.
No, Fabric's really topping our travel time. So it was the Rock's Nest. We met the little girl. Then we went sideways to get the cure for the mom. Back to Deep Root. Met the Sphinx. Went back to the little girl. Raised her. Brought her to her mom. And then to the Tears. I don't remember travel times for everything, but we've been traveling all across the map pretty fast due to Fabric. So.
Hi, Papa Penguin. Game's going good. We'll be wrapping up in a minute. We're just polishing off some thoughts, as it were. Well, my picture's covering up the penguin. We did not kill them all. In fact, quite the opposite to a degree.
Not wanting to arrest. Yeah, talked about.
may have given one of them a bit more. Well, let's just say that one of them's got friends on the other side.
Right on, play the other side.
Mhm. Ah. Ribbit. Oh dear.
Oh dear God.
Here comes Goblin. Hooray!
Is there? Wait, hold on. Let's see. Oh, you picked a fight with the party. I hope you're satisfied. But if you're not, don't blame me. You can blame my friends on the other side. Oh, I lost my bottle. I didn't go for it. The other side. Alright, okay, so sorry, I'm being stupid again. Rain. It go burr. Okay. Right, so apart from oh yeah, I sent you a message, Skylar.
I am responding, hence why I said, oh God, earlier.
Right. I think for the session, at least the main part, maybe we'll tag a little bit extra on here. Maybe with some secret. But for the most part, thank you everyone for coming. Sorry we started late. Sorry so much happened without much happening. Yeah, a bit of the technical difficulties earlier really made me panic a lot. I was like, how am I supposed to stream and give my friends a good time with D&D if I can't access the internets? But that turned out not being a problem, and I was able to fix it.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's only right that Baffy the Sappy is now on Shadowrun Dragonfall. So we definitely have to go raid Baffy the Sappy playing Dragonfall. Yes. Not quite exactly that, obviously, but I just like that song. Aha, wait, hold on. But anyway, thanks everyone for coming. Thanks, party. Woo! Now, Skylar, don't go anywhere. I'm gonna keep you around for a little bit.
This will be an ominous foreboding for next week.
Yeah. Bye, you two.
Bye, Honor. Bye, Skylar.
Oh boy.
Hi. Hi.
Oh boy.
Now, where was that eldritch horror ambience? That's definitely it right there. That's the one. Just gonna put it in tavern because why not, though?
Just to add a little spice. Just so that everybody else can also see it, and then immediately go, oh.
Alright, this is the Eldritch Horror Ambience, 1 hour extended by Sounds for Stories. So, I have mentioned before that I am not one of needs and wants. But for the brief time I was with you, I felt your... And while you asked for something, you got something. I got something from it as well. She may not have used the exact words, but she knew I was right, and practically admitted it in her own way. Now, while perhaps enjoyment isn't the correct word, having a physical form upon your plane was interesting. Not as interesting as you yourself. But my interests aren't exactly of your world per se. Nor the fact that you cannot exist without your world. And I cannot get this betrayer dealt with without your world. So our needs, to put a crude word on it, align.
So,
Oh, the reactive images disappear because we're in a locked channel. Weird.
Oh.
Eh.
so I help you get rid of this betrayer and allow you the capability to interact with the world through me, as well as observe my existence, and in return,
You have it all backward. You help me with this betrayer. I observe the world through you. And you, when you need me, will be able to tap into where I now reside and the power that I can provide in full. Should you be a vessel of mine, I would not be able to share you all of my knowledge. As before, it would make your life seem pointless, as there would be nothing much left to learn. Drive you mad, I would imagine. So as part of this, you will have my way with words. But you may have a bit of a far more average mind. One that would not try to probe into every little thought and memory that crossed it. So you would not cling to any of the knowledge that may be shared. As a way of rationing how much of my knowledge, my power you can wield. My spells that I could lend you. It'd probably be rather powerful, using you as a conduit. Though your inventions are still far more fascinating. Perhaps that is because I've existed so long that the powers I wield and can grant to others just are everyday. I'm sure perhaps you would find some fun in their use. I wouldn't so
Hello.
much take... Oh, you go ahead. I've
I
spoken
am
enough.
sorry. No, I was trying to Scott, I thought that the Discord was doing the thing again. It turns out that I just need to adjust my sensitivity so that I can go and have it pick it up.
Oh, okay.
Would you be doing that again? What you did in the cave?
That's entirely up to you. I can assume your body as a vessel. Or we could mince meat, or we could, in a sense, temporarily, have a melding of the minds. It would exhaust you, physically. And should you try to sustain it too long, leave you at death's door. And should it truly overcome you, it may even claim your life. I do not want that. But such is the toll of tapping into a power such as mine. I would be as you see and interpret me to be. But you would also be a part of me in that state. And as I mentioned before, your wants and desires, your need to protect your friends in times of crisis, or perhaps being able to actually speak in the presence of, well, those you desire.
Um, mm, It's
You have things to say. Voice them.
your sister
Mm-hmm.
is the weave, isn't she?
I believe that's the name that mortals have given her.
You are similar, but not the same.
No.
And what does that make you?
There is nothing left of the world that I gave power to. There is this emptiness, this ruinous place that you've seen glimpses of. Where I first took a form to your liking to converse with you. Whereas how to put it? The weave. You do not simply have a weave. A weave must be made of something. Weave is many, many strings of something. And she allows those with the knowledge and the dedication, or blessed by blood, to pluck at her many strings and make up this weave to various magical effects. I, on the other hand, allowed each string to be attached to a mortal to do with as they saw fit. A little whisper here and there to help make sure they used it correctly. Feeling greed, the lust for power. They found ways to tear strings out of others. Take it for themselves, make themselves stronger.
I think I understand. As well as I suppose I am going to.
It is why my sister refers to me as the Tangle, as good a name as any, I suppose. And that is why that we are not sounding as gathered as our dear sister. Why I am a symphony of voices at once. Where she speaks like a well-written piece of music. And for those that haven't been here for interactions with the weave is like speaking in like a feminine tone, a masculine tone, and then just a series of other discordant voices kind of at once. To make this beautiful but kind of nightmarish tone that comes across overall rather placid and enlightened, and for the unenlightened to some may seem condescending. Speak almost, in terms of their tone and stuff, it's kept kind of mid, almost like Weiss. What was the other example I used before? I can't remember. Either way, back to the conversation.
You have proven to me that you have the best interests of my world at heart, as I have mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
I do not know if my companions feel similarly. And I do not know how well I will be able to convince them. It may be something you need to do yourself. Especially with Griff.
So, would you rather...
I will take your deal.
Yeah,
But talk to him.
Though, with a bond forged and true, there'll be a lot less... There'll be a lot less darkness, I shall say. You allow me to weave my power through yours. Oh, I said you know. No, actually they wouldn't say that. If they wish for me to tangle my strength with yours for brief moments at a time, doing so, it will leave you removed from your bodies per se, but you would observe, same as I do. I am sure that I will not be myself as you speak to me when I speak to your friends through you. As it will still be your mind, your body, still there will be impulses from your mind, and all the various little chemicals that make up your body, and the thoughts that go into it. They will mingle with mine. I do not let you truly know how I will come across. I've managed to convince your friends to get out of my way so I could speak to my sister. That's a good start, right?
I suppose. Okay. So is there a contract I have to sign?
Oh, no. No, I'm not so crass as to require paperwork. Your word is enough, Rivet. I trust you. Perhaps I trusted too many in the past, but... well, there's no perhaps about that. I did trust too many in the past. But you're far too inquisitive for deception. And you certainly don't have the talent. Take that as a compliment.
I will choose to.
Well then. Rest well. And much like you tap into your mark of your family, the various powers it grants you, you'll find that budding influence that allow you to tap into a paltry amount of mind. Suddenly be more prominent. But know that it'll be exhausting to channel my power for even a minute. Beyond that, that'll be your risk to take.
I understand.
Good. You're one of the few people I expect who will. Who can. Suppose now I'm more tangled up in your affairs than ever.
I suppose so.
The idea of fun was lost to me, but in those few moments as you, they were remarkable compared to my typical time. Just existing. It reminded me of the times where I still had a world. Let's not get sentimental. Your mind is being taxed enough as it is. As I said, rest well.
I will try.
And you are shunted back to your normal sleeping state. Which of course feels like no time, so it almost feels like you've just been shunted awake, but you sleep through the night. Yeah. Maybe a little bit of a cold sweat, you know?
Oh boy.
Okay, right. Now with that out of the way, I think I will actually raid.
Woo!
Yeah. I wanted to let the chat in with that a little bit. So this will be fun. Alright. Let's get Raiden. Ba 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 da ba da. Alright. As always, everyone, please be good to yourself, excellent to each other, and destroy your enemy. Mwah. Until next time.
Bye.